Aloha EACTE and welcome back to Navigating the New Normal video workshop series. I'm your host, Alyssa Alcos. And in the past few days, I've had to fill out these really long forms, and they were in that acronym PDF. It was unfillable. I had to download it, I had to convert it, and it was just a really big hassle. However, thanks to my friend Warren Kawano from LCC, he's here to share with us how we can manipulate those PDFs to make them work for us and not against us. We're going to use and learn about Adobe Acrobat in this video workshop series, and I hope you're ready because it starts in 3.
Aloha, my name is Warren Kawano from Leeward Community College and from Hawaii ACTE. So today I'll put together a short video in 10 minutes to show you how to use Adobe Acrobat. With the pandemic going on, working from home, you may be using PDFs and Adobe a lot more than you have in the past. And today we're going to go through a quick thing on how to cover some of those basic things of Adobe. So first of all, we're going to talk about what is the difference between Adobe Acrobat and Adobe Acrobat Reader, right? Some of those purchasing options available to you, how to make a PDF searchable, how to edit a PDF, add, delete different text or objects within a PDF. Then we'll go into managing your pages, how to add pages, extract pages, reorganize pages to a PDF. Then we'll cover how to save a Microsoft Word document as a PDF and then create a form from it. So let's get started. So first of all, Adobe Acrobat is different than Adobe Acrobat Reader. So Reader is a free software that anybody can download directly from Adobe so that they can open up PDFs. If you want to add, edit, delete, or any kind of or manage pages within a PDF, you're going to have to get Adobe Acrobat. So the first option is to purchase it through a subscription basis from Adobe. As you can see here, it starts at $12.99 a month to $14.99 a month and more if you want to get a subscription basis. Now this ensures you have the newest version at all times. Now if you want to purchase your own standalone, we have a student and teacher edition that you can purchase from Best Buy. Right, and this is $120. You can use it for Mac or for Windows, and you can have it directly on your computer. Now if you are a UH employee, you can actually apply for or request an account for an Adobe Acrobat Pro license. Right? This will allow you to download and have Adobe Acrobat on your computer. I'll have these links in the description below so you can go ahead and access those at any time. So let's go ahead and get started with Adobe Acrobat. So the first thing you want to make sure you do is make sure you open it up. Actually, let's go back here. You want to make sure you open up your PDF with Adobe Acrobat. Right? If you open up with the Reader, it's not going to open up correctly where you can edit it. So make sure you open up with the right software, especially if you have them both loaded on your computer. So I'm going to open up this article here. Now this is a scanned article that you may be similar to many of the things that you have saved or have scanned. Now if you notice in here, you can't select any of the text because it was scanned as an image and not as a text document. So to change this, we can easily just go to Tools here, and this has all the tools that you can use in Adobe Acrobat. We're going to click on Edit PDF, and with the newer versions, it automatically converts everything using optical character recognition. This allows you now to make the PDF searchable. So for example, if I wanted to find a certain word in here, if I go to Control F or Command F, you can search the word like brain. And then you can find that word throughout your document. This is really helpful with large PDF documents. Now, once it recognizes the text, you can go ahead and add, edit, delete any kind of text you have here. So I can click into the text and I can start to delete text. I can add text in if I want. Now keep in mind, as you add text in, the fonts may be thrown off, right? It doesn't necessarily recognize all fonts exactly as how they were scanned in. So as you can see, by changing some text here, I kind of threw off this portion. So I can readjust it by just moving it like you would move any other text box. Now, if you want to delete a portion, you can click on a portion here. You can delete the whole section. I'm going to undo that or bring it back, or you can just move things around. Now you can add images in, or you can add text in. So if you wanted to add a text over your title, you can add things like read pages 1 to 3. You can then modify this by going to selecting your text, and then changing the font to something else, changing the size, and even changing the color to something that you want. All right, so you can actually add text or text boxes in and have text on top of whatever image you have here. If you don't want this, you can just click on this and hit delete on your keyboard, and then it's gone. So far, we've covered how to add, edit, delete text in any PDF. Now, next we're going to cover how to manage your pages. So the next tool we're going to go to is, let's click on Tools, and then let's go back to Organize. Let's go to Organize Pages. Now in this, you'll see all 4 pages of this PDF kind of lined up. You can move pages around by just dragging and dropping. Page 4 becomes page 3 or back. You can delete a page if you want by just clicking on the trash can here. It's going to ask you if you want to delete the page. If you want to insert another page into this from another PDF, you can go Insert from File, and then let's pick another PDF. It's going to ask you where do you want to insert it, after, before, whatever page. Let's put it as the last page. And then you'll see it pop up as the last page, and then you can also move it around as you please. Now, if you want to get rid of this, hit delete. You delete that pages. Now, say you want only page 1. Oops. You only want page 1 in your as a separate file. So what you can do is you can extract. So let's select 1 or 2 of the pages. So, well, maybe let's change it up. Let's say you want pages 1 and 2. And let's go ahead and extract. And then we're just you can do it as separate files, or you can do it together. In this case, maybe I want it together. Let's hit extract. And now you have a separate document with just those 2 pages included. So we've covered just now how to add, edit, delete pages, reorganize pages using the Organize Page tool in Adobe Acrobat. Now, if you want to get out of this tool and head back to your main document, under this tool here, you're going to go all the way to the right, click on that X button, and then it'll take you back to the original PDF and how you would view it. All right, so far we covered these basic features of Adobe Acrobat. Now, if you want to create a form, so many times you're dealing with online forms you want people to fill out, let's go ahead and create an online form. So to create an online form, I would recommend that you create it in a document editor like Microsoft Word or something else that allows you to easily format a document or a form how you want it to be created. It works a lot easier using Microsoft Word than using it directly in Adobe Acrobat. So once I have a form like this, I can go ahead and save it as a PDF. So I'm on a Mac here, so you're going to go File, Save As, and then under the format type, you're going to select PDF. All right, so this will allow you to, I'm going to just say replace, create a PDF of this Word document. Now, if I open up that PDF I just created, this is the PDF. Now, if you look, I can't fill in anything. It's not automatically a fillable form. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this form into a fillable PDF. We're going to go back to our Tools tab, and then now we're going to click on Prepare Form. So it's going to ask you which file you want to use. Let's just pick the one we're at. And if you notice, it automatically imported fields for you. It tries to guess where the fields are and what type of fields it is, so that you don't actually have to create all the fields. Now, if you notice, it also did create some extra fields here that you don't need. So you can either easily click on it and hit delete for the ones you want. Now, let's say it didn't automatically put one there. I just deleted it, but let's go ahead and add in a text field. Excuse me. So I can hit add a text field here, drag it to where I want it to go. I can give it a name. Now, it's important to give it a name because as you can see on the right hand side, you have a list of fields. So when you're managing your fields, having a name makes it very helpful. Then you can resize that field to be any size that you want. So now I have a text field for directions here. If you right click any field, you can go to properties. Now this will allow you to change the appearance. So like the text size, the text font, the color, the position, right? Different kind of options if you want it to be multi-line or you want it to be scrolling if the text is long. These are different options that you can choose for any individual field. Now, if you notice here at the top, there are some fields, these checkboxes weren't created when I actually created the form. So I have to go in and manually add it. So I would suggest to do this, you're going to hit this checkbox button and drop in a checkbox over that. And I'm going to just label it 60 hours. But if you notice, it's very hard to make it exact. So you're going to have to zoom in. This is the easiest way to do it. And then resize your field to match your box that you created in Microsoft Word. Right? This will make your documents look much more professional, even, and everything else. So let's go ahead and add in another one. We can add in one below. Let's give this 120 hours. And then let's go ahead and resize this. All right, so now let's take a look at what this would look like in a normal form if I were to send that off. So to do that, you can hit preview here, and then it'll show you what it looks like. You can practice checking it off. You can type in your name, and you can type in any of these fields here to see, making sure that it is how you want your user to complete your form. Right? So if you test all your fields out and you like it, then you can hit close and you're back to your regular view of your form. This is what your form would look like if you were to save it and send it to someone. Now, a lot of times we have signatures, or you have to add in a signature line into a form. So let's go back to Tools and let's go back to Prepare Form. So anytime you want to edit a field or add a field, go back to Tools, Prepare Form. You'll see this here. And then you see your form toolbar. So you have this tool here, which is your signature tool. You can click on this here, add it anywhere where the signature line is needed, give it a name, and then you have a signature. This allows users to use Adobe electronic signatures in your documents. So if you go to preview, it'll say sign here. So let's zoom in on that. It'll have a place to sign, right? And it works like this. And if they haven't created a Adobe signature, they can go ahead and do that and digitally sign any PDF document. All right, so today we covered a lot of different things here for Adobe in terms of what is the difference between Adobe Acrobat, Acrobat Reader, some of your purchasing options, how to make it searchable, how to edit a PDF, manage pages, save an MS Word document as a PDF, and then create a form and signature lines. So hopefully that really helps you manage your PDF documents moving forward. Thanks for watching.